¿Van a seguir con la música todo el rato? No, ya.
No, solamente que hay que esperar un rato se corta de...
¿Pasa la intro?
Sí.
No, ese es la parte principal del podcast. Esta es la parte más importante.
Sí, ya tenemos una entrada. Ok.
Tipo, bueno, pero
Ok. Bernie tiene la concha porque va a hablar y le va a decir lo que quería decir desde un
Ok,
principio.
Verdes, vamos a respetar que el que tiene la concha hable.
Ok.
So, on today's podcast, we're gonna be talking about the Biggie's death and the impact they had on the book when he died. Biggie was an important character because he was the... No te agarres por una patita que se cayó, mi rey.
¿Cómo que no?
¿Cómo se te riera por un maldito palo que se cayó?
Se movió la cámara, ¿no?
Sí, por
Ese,
eso.
por eso me reí. Que ahora todo estaba ya... No.
Sí, ahora solo se ven las cabezas, wait.
Ah, bueno, menos...
Y que la bolsa esto, fueron muchas cosas. El avión, nada.
La bolsa, la...
Yeah.
Ok.
Fueron muchas cosas.
Ok, we're back. Esto es un corte clarísimo.
Un corte y errores gráficos, digo.
Es que igual eso lo podemos repetir dos veces, sea porque eso viene justo después del intro.
Ok.
Okay, so today, this is our podcast for a project for Miss Well. So we're gonna be talking about the Biggie's death, the impact it had on the book. He was a really important character because he was the voice of reasonability, intelligence. He had a survival thinking, and he prioritized a lot of things that helped the kids to grow and try to be safe. But at the end, he was killed. Maybe because being the person with a high IQ, he was despised by the other kids. Maybe because he wasn't like them, he was different. So in the end, he was tragically killed. And so we're gonna be talking the people who had an impact in Biggie's death.
Okay.
So
We want to talk about.
for starters, we're gonna be saying from less to most responsibility on Biggie's death.
Yeah.
Responsible for his death.
So the first one, and we all agree that he didn't have like anything to do with it, is the main character and leader, Rolf.
In the middle, so we can all speak.
Yeah.
So we can all give our opinion on this matter right now we have on hand. So you said Ralph is the less or most responsible.
I say that he's the less
The less
responsible.
Why? I
Cause,
must ask.
why? Because I mean he was the leader.
Wait a second. What do you think? What do you think? What are you thinking about? Lo seteé para eso, pero sorry. So, I know.
Um,
No vayamos a hablar nosotros dos primero porque la cámara está mirando.
okay, okay.
You're the one that's gonna speak the most, but we still have the word, bro. So that one's still seen.
Bueno, es verdad,
Whatever.
es verdad lo que dice.
That's true.
Y deberían hablar primero, pero vamos a decir una mierda. Pero
We cannot be silent.
tenemos que cuadrar un poquito.
Okay. ¿De qué nos quedamos?
Yo no sé qué pasa.
Okay, so we believe that he's less responsible because he, Biggie was his best friend, basically. He was his only friend, if you think about it.
They were always together.
They were always together, and Ralph was always listening to his advice and all the things he told him to keep everything like in control, so they could survive, basically.
Like we say, he was the smartest one, and he knew a lot of ways like to try to survive. He prioritized. I mean,
He didn't prioritize himself.
Yeah.
He was thinking more about the group.
like he wanted to keep the sign on the fire.
Yeah. Well,
He was pretty important for that.
I mean-
too.
Yeah.
no deberíamos hablar primero de lo que pasó primero, porque se
A lo que salga, lo que
well,
salga.
whatever. He was also the one who gave the idea to use the conch to
Yeah.
reunite everyone,
To make a leader.
because they were all separate around the island. they found the conch, and they didn't know how to use it. But thanks to the knowledge that Piggy had, he gave Ralph the idea to use it and to make a sound so everybody could meet whatever they were.
Form a strong point, a leader that could like manage all the other kids in the island.
That's true.
Yeah. Then they decided to choose one of them as a leader because they needed like
Some leadership, someone with
strong
responsibility and exactly.
yeah.
With,
Someone
with
to
a strong
rely.
mindset. with-
Someone to rely.
Exactly.
And they ended up choosing Ralph. My boy.
To which we can say that was the start of the problems, of all the problems.
Yeah.
You could say that. You could
Wow.
say that.
I mean
By them electing Ralph as leader, by them even starting the whole leader thing, that's the start of the whole problem. Because it's all about leadership. Then. It's all about power.
well yeah.
Becomes
But
a
with
government.
with no leadership, there will be
Okay,
like
yeah.
I mean the
no
problem
leadership. There will be like total chaos. No one had to rely
I
on
mean-
someone, and there will be prioritize like the making the fire or choosing people to hunt.
yeah, but the fact that they
Yeah.
choose a leader it also created like a
Conflict.
like a conflict between Jack and Ralph. Jack had an army. We have to point that because he had an army.
But Ralph appointed Jack as the leader of the army.
Yeah, because they were following him, and they didn't want it to like be separated. So he said like, okay, you can have them and be the leader of them since I'm the leader of the whole group. Because Jack wanted like he also wanted to be a leader, but he couldn't be the leader of all of them. So Ralph kind of told him like, you can be the leader of them, so you are I don't know happy with it, whatever they were thinking.
Yeah,
I don't
Jack
know.
always wanted power.
Trying to create less tension between.
Yeah, exactly.
So Ralph was a really good leader. Though.
Yeah.
So for that.
To the point.
Yeah.
He always thought about the others.
Yeah.
He never
And
thought about
yeah,
Never
and he
prioritized
always
them.
wanted to like keep them focused on the fact that they were going to rescue them.
Yeah.
At any point, whatever time
What?
it takes, he was making sure that everyone believed that someday they're gonna come for us.
And like he didn't have any he wanted to unite the people again when they separated from Ralph, the leader of the hunters, and he wanted to make them a man and be together again so they could have a better possibilities to rescue. That's why he and Piggy went to talk to Jack and the others. He didn't went over there so that Piggy would get killed. He went to unite them and be together
He went
again.
to speak, pretty
He
much.
went to speak.
He wasn't no.
They were trying to
violent man.
like.
He didn't want it to be-
Be humane.
Razonar.
Be humane.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Of
razonar.
course. Be reasonable.
Yeah, be reasonable.
A reasonable, calm and reasonable man.
He didn't want to be like have all the power. He just wanted to be together to get better possibilities.
He just wanted them to all survive, basically. Like,
Pretty much. He didn't want just for himself. He didn't want the power.
Yeah.
He just wanted people.
since the beginning, he was thinking about all of them. So yeah.
What is it? Communism was the better.
And we have to say that he was the one that treated Piggy like with respect.
Yeah.
The other
True.
kids, like they never really
They
showed
really
how
found
they,
them
He knew
Yeah.
the concept of respect. Pretty much.
Yeah.
yeah.
and how important he was for the group.
Like, for a kid, he was pretty much.
Okay, you wanted to- O sea, definitivamente, Ralph es un papucho. O sea, sinceramente, fue el único que se esforzó por que la gente, ¿sabes? Conviviera. Ralph, respeta. Últimamente yo siempre.
Okay.
Wells.
Okay, corte.
Wells.
We love you. Okay.
¡Corte!
Ah, ya va Daniel. Fíjate si di perrillo no. Perrillo, siéntate.
Ya contigo ahí no se ve, no se ve.
Ok, perfecto.
Perni, esconde la nariz.
Oh,
Difícil.
con nada. Yo no me veo.
No, que si nos
No,
vamos.
esa no se ve. No se ve.
En la otra se nos vamos, tranquilo. Ok.
Okay, so
Empieza la introducción ustedes ya, perrillo.
there's no need for introduction, bro. We already started. This is acá. So
Sí, tienes que hacer la introducción de que vamos a hablar de Jack ahora.
now we already talked about Ralph, right? We know everything about him. They don't care about him. The
So-
good character right here is Jack. He's the good guy. I'm telling you. I know. I follow him. I fuck with him. I'm joking. So Jack.
What do you think? What do you think he was?
No, he was
in the line of responsibility.
in the line of responsibility. Nah, he was.
I mean,
He
he's
was. He wasn't the greatest. Like he wasn't the most responsible for the death of Piggy. He was like in the middle because it is thanks to him that he separated from the tribe and everything, and he always like had some sort of disrespect against.
yeah, he always shooting him.
Yeah, like they ambushed him. They took advantage of it pretty much. He was the weakest and everything. He was just the brains, to be honest. The big. So yeah, Jack, his level of responsibility is low, but not as low as Ralph.
I don't think it's that low because when
Like intermediate.
I mean, you're saying that he was the middle of course,
Intermediate.
yeah. I mean, but because he was like the crazy one that didn't want to like follow any orders, even though they didn't have any orders already. But he wanted to be like totally free, and when he like separated from the team, from the tribe, like he incited the other kids, the little ones, like to be more crazy and like
To be free, pretty
yeah,
much.
to be free and
To do
get-
whatever they wanted.
to do whatever
Which
they
is
want.
crazy because he's the leader still, and he wanted freedom. How that works.
Oh, bruh.
Yeah, but
But that's another time.
he didn't want like that type of freedom. He just
I
wanted
know,
a
I know,
mess.
I know, I know.
He just wanted power because he was jealous of Ralph.
Cow. Chaos.
So he wanted power.
He
He
was
wanted
jealous.
power and chaos. He was
Yeah, pretty much. He just wanted people to follow him so that he could like power
an overpower
overpower
Ralph,
Ralph, yeah.
so he can have his freedom. Exactly. So
So like the other kids, the little kids follow. I remember that kids always want to follow the strongest one, and when they follow Ralph and they saw that he was crazy and he was just wanted like
and he was the one that stood up like against Ralph.
Yeah.
Because he was the one that slapped Piggy when they had the problem with the fire in the mountain.
yeah, man.
Right? He had like the ideas and shit. He was the one that actually did the. He was the one that actually like started killing animals with
Yeah,
rocks
yeah.
and everything.
Yeah.
He was the one that find like
Yeah.
it was easier.
So if you really think about it, he incited the little kids and the people
be
who
more
follow
violent.
to be
Exactly.
more violent. Yeah,
More
to
violent
lose
and
humanity.
start-
Lose
Exactly.
humanity.
Yeah, exactly. Pretty much. He was the one that started like making less human. These kids.
Yeah.
He was the.
Because a weak mind is easy. It's more easy to control.
So that's why Ralph and Piggy still stuck together. Simon was
Yeah.
the crazy one, but we won't talk about him.
And
Simon,
Roger.
he's already
and-
dead, bro. He's
Yeah.
already
Yeah.
Espera, ya va, espera.
Oh, we also have
Estamos
to talk
claros-
about the death of Simon because thanks to the manipulation that Jack
Yeah.
had
True.
to the kids, that's why they thought that there was a beast trying to kill them, and that's why they killed Simon by
Yeah,
mistake.
they got more aggressive.
That was
because of
Jack's
that.
fault because
And we have to talk about that because
Yeah.
of the beast. They got even more aggressive
Aggressive.
and
'Cause
crazy
they were
because they
scared.
actually like killed the pig and just cut his head off and put it in a spear and put it like
like
a trophy,
like
like
an
a
offer,
trophy.
yeah. No, like an offer.
No, an
Yeah,
offer
yeah,
to
an
the
offer.
beast.
So
Yeah, yeah.
the beast
So the
didn't
beast-
hurt them.
Exactly.
Ese fue su evento canon.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
Canonic event.
and like
Totally cute.
the beast never existed. Like that was all something that he made up because he
'Cause he wanted to control the
because
kids.
yeah, because he realized that making them
Men
feel
fear.
they will follow him. So that's why he made all this.
But there was
beast
two
thing.
beasts, right? Because there was the water beast and the air beast. That was the dead guy.
Yeah.
Which one did came first? The air or the water? What
I
was it?
think the air.
Air was?
Yeah, I think that came first. Yeah.
Sí. El tipo que cayó fue primero.
True.
And
Yeah, 'cause Simon
it was,
and Eric
and it
were
was,
the
they,
ones-
they had an they were arguing because Simon and Jack, I think they found out that the beast was a dead body.
Yeah.
No. Simon was the only one.
Yeah, he
It was
only
only
found-
was only
yeah,
Simon.
Okay.
Jack
Yeah,
takes
yeah.
the back one, bro.
Yeah, because Simon.
Because Simon was the one
Ey,
that
ya,
when
ya,
they
ya,
He
ya,
ran-
escucha,
he ran-
calma.
Ok, pero estamos razonándolos.
Ok, pero tú has dicho como dos groserías.
No,
Y
no
tú ahorita ahí,
importa.
No,
tú
madre.
ahorita ahí te
No importa.
copié y yo me reí ahorita. O sea,
Es que,
literal casi toda la información que tenemos ahorita, marico, hay que revisarla porque no sé.
Que la vamos a revisar, bro.
Ahí no, pero casi que hay que repetirla, loco.
ok, no importa, continúa.
Ahí vemos. So,
Y esa
What I
no
was
se
saying.
coño.
what I was saying was that I was Simon, the one who found out that the beast wasn't really a beast. It was just a dead man from the war that was going on
Yeah.
at the time. because he was the one to look in the pig's head and started having like visions, and he was speaking to the Lord of the Flies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he goes, finds out that this is not a beast, this is this blah blah blah. He comes to the group, but the group is already full of savages that are just like running around the dead pig.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
And-
just dancing, you know.
Because
Sacrificing
Jack,
something.
Jack, he made them like more savages.
Exactly,
So he
exactly.
has
Okay.
more
Jack- and he
responsibility than
already-
you think. Because
Exactly.
even though he didn't kill Piggy, he like
He had the influence on
Yeah,
them
on
to
the-
like, free
yeah,
them,
and
free
free
them,
them,
and
yeah.
I show them. And since they then, like we were saying, Simon comes, they were already savages. They think Simon is the beast. They kill him. So now then they realize he was Simon. Now, since that they know they can also kill a kid. Like they're capable of killing another one of their kind. You know.
they don't have remorse for it.
Exactly, and just don't feel bad about it. Just like, hey, whatever.
One less feet to mouth.
I'm up to it.
One less mouth to feet.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. I'm up to me.
Anyways,
Yeah.
so yeah,
Okay.
so that's what it is about it. Since and then from them is that they kill Piggy with no remorse. Like Roger starts, you know, now thinking I can kill these people. I will kill these people, and he does.
And he's free. Cause
And he does. Like
Yeah.
he's free because he follows Jack. He has no
Jack doesn't
Yeah.
doesn't care. As long as they follow him, he's good.
exactly.
Okay.
Just as long as he's by his
Like
side,
he wanted to be more aggressive.
pretty much.
Okay.
Yo no sé cómo hacer eso.
Déjalo.
Because it is the truth, bro.
Yeah.
If we stay
It is
fact,
what it is.
it is what it is.
Es que quería decirlo de la
Sí,
carne,
sí.
porque el
What
producto
about
de
the
la
meat?
carne.
What about the meat?
El predator, eso es la... Fuck.
Como que cara de domingo.
O sea, solo iba a decir que like how he prioritized like hunting
Oh,
and
Instead
getting
of
more
sur-
meat.
yeah,
Yeah.
Instead of surviving.
Like he divided more the team. And
rather
then-
than join them.
Yeah, and then like by killing animals, then you get the feeling of
Wanting to
killing,
kill
and
itself.
then
like-
getting more, and by that, I mean it gets on your head. They're little kids; they don't know much, and that's what makes them more aggressive into killing
Actual people.
People, Piggy and
and Simon.
Simon.
Which are the only ones that they managed to kill. Is the only two like, true victims. Though there was a kid that fell into the fire or something like that in the mountain. But we don't care about him. We don't care about him. We only care about Piggy. God rest his soul. So todo que ya.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Sigan viendo.
Sí, güey.
Deja de decir lo bueno. Deja de decir chat, Dios mío.
Creo que no puedo. Si hablo, yo así como hablo yo en inglés.
Yo sé.
Síganme.
Quiero agarrar mi trípode y metérmelo por el culo.
Es el inicio. Porque no tengo ritmo.
Tengo ritmo. Tengo ritmo.
Oh, ya está grabando.
Claramente no te lo voy.
Sí, sí, sí. ¿Qué era, Roger? Nosotros sí lo tenemos.
Okay.
Now,
Okay.
coach in the middle.
Now we're gonna talk about the one that we think that is the most responsible because he was the one who killed.
Yeah, he literally killed
He
Piggy.
was the one who actually killed Piggy.
Tenemos que mirar aquí.
No, pero en cada parte nueva estábamos haciéndole como la introducción del corte. Vamos a
Ay, ya, por favor. Okay.
We're gonna talk about Roger now. The man, the legend,
The
myth,
killer, murderer.
the mamajuego.
Güey sabe qué significa eso.
Eso va a pip. En fin, continúa.
Yeah.
Es un book.
Okay, so we think that he's the most responsible for his death because he killed him, but also because he was the most aggressive of all of them. He was the one who enjoyed the most killing people, making them suffer.
Yeah.
He was literally having pleasure with their
Pigs he
The-
killed. The pigs they killed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, we gotta.
and seeing them like fear and make them feel bad.
He always was bullying the little kids.
Yeah,
like the twins.
The twins
Like
and
the
twins.
Piggy.
And Piggy, yeah. Like and by following Jack, he got like liberty for do whatever he wants and expand or develop his anger by killing like animals,
Set free.
and then now ended up killing like real people. Starting with Simon, he was part of the gang already of the hunters, and then with the first kill, he already was like, okay, no one's gonna do anything. We are alone. My leader is more crazy than I
warrior.
am.
Yeah.
So killing Piggy
Was he
wasn't like nothing for him because he never liked Piggy. So killing
Yeah.
him was like, okay,
Yeah, and
he's
probably
not gonna
the
do
fact-
anything. He's literally blind at
Yeah.
that point.
And probably the fact that they killed
It was their
Simon
way.
was like something that made him realize that he wanted to keep killing people. Because he already enjoyed it, but actually killing somebody probably made him feel like, I don't know, como que, ¿cuál es la palabra?
Con poder, with
No,
power,
o sea, como que
Porque ya todos,
superior.
ya todos mataban. La diferencia
Exacto,
de él
me
es que
refiero
él lo
que-
disfrutaba.
exacto, y probablemente el hecho de que
Pues,
mató a un niño de verdad, si ya como que descubrió el verdadero placer que sentía al matar, como tal la palabra. Sí,
Ah, pleasure.
Básicamente, yeah, pleasure.
He was the reason.
yeah, he was de
Yeah.
cuckoo.
But don't forget that by following Jack, he exploded those emotions he had on him.
True, because he was set free.
Yeah, he was set free, and I mean, just think about it. If he was with Jack, no, with Ralph, like
He couldn't have done
he
that.
would have
He was-
suppressed those feelings because Ralph was for the people, was for the kids, and he wouldn't have let him hurting other kids. That's why when Ralph got to over there with the hunters to talk about why they stole Piggy's glasses, he already was like I don't wanna be with those kids anymore. So I just killing them was nothing hard for him.
It didn't
And
matter
he
to
had
him, it
did it
didn't matter.
pleasure. He ended up killing first Simon, then Piggy, and then he wanted to hunt. He
wanted
went
to
for
kill.
Ralph. He wanted
Yeah,
for
he wa-
Ralph because he was like
Yeah.
he wanted like his head like to put in the hunter's
He
tribe.
put in the spear, exactly.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
It was crazy,
And-
but
yeah, he wanted
he
to use
just
like
wanted to do
a
it to,
sign
like,
of power.
Represent,
Yeah,
like
represent-
he's better than them. Just
yeah,
that.
and no, like they overpowered his tribe. Like he was
Like,
not.
they were the best.
Ralph's
And
tribe was not this.
that he was willing to kill anybody who was
Who messed-
he didn't
who
like
messed
and
with
who
the
messed with
hunters.
them. Yeah.
Yeah, who was in their way, pretty much.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So, in the end, what I think you can agree or disagree with me. The responsible, the highest will be Roger, then Jack, even though he exploded those emotions, and then last Ralph. One thing I would say he could also feel like responsible because if he hadn't go to them and like fight about the glasses, like Piggy would have never died.
It wouldn't have happened.
It
Yeah.
wouldn't have happened.
Yeah. Or maybe feel like he could have done better, like as a
To
leader.
protect
leader,
them,
yeah,
yeah.
As a leader
Yeah,
to
to
protect,
protect
the
them.
tribe as a whole,
Yeah.
To keep them safe.
Exactly, to keep them safe and united. Because I mean, after all, he was elected.
As
Like,
the,
I
let's
mean,
say president.
he was
Yeah,
the
he was
leader,
the
and he
leader.
was the one who had
Overall,
more
so-
power, but at the end, he didn't have any power because
Exactly.
He
they're just
couldn't-
kids.
he
They,
could've-
Yeah.
They're just gonna be
he
like
couldn't do
free.
anything to
True,
keep them together.
Keep them together.
So his
Yeah.
power was
He was
Irrelevant.
powerless.
yeah.
He was
At the end.
irrelevant. He was irrelevant election.
It was just a title basically.
He was a tiger.
Yeah, but he could still feel
But
responsible
he
because
wanted to be
because he could get into his head, like oh my god, I was the leader. I should have done better. If
I
I
let
would have
this
done better,
happen.
they would have died. Simon would be here. Piggy would be here. None of this would have happened.
We would all
we would
survive.
all
Yeah.
survive exactly. So he also would take a toll on him, like maybe when he grows up.
Yeah.
We don't see, but it
Oh,
will,
yeah,
it will be something.
Yeah, one thing I like to express on this. What do you think happened to them after? Like, for example, Roger. That he was the craziest one. He really killed. He killed 2 people and went for the third one. So what do you think he was gonna be like in the future? Is he?
He is psycho, but I mean,
You think he's gonna be?
we don't, but we also don't know like the background. As far as we know, I know they were like military kids, you know,
Yeah.
like they were in like some sort of boot camp or something, because that's how they got into the island, because they're playing cash or something.
And
no.
we can really tell because
en un dormitorio, en una escuela que era con dormitorios.
Oh, they don't explain?
Sí, ellos no son de los militares, ellos es las escuelas
Como
de
un
Inglaterra-
internado.
Es un internado, son un internado.
okay, Whatever. The point is
Sí
that
tiene, pero no, eso lo tiene que quitar de militares.
Ya,
No,
pero no había escuchado, no puedo
Ah.
No, eso es un
Oh,
internado.
eso fue en las películas, o sea,
sí, que cambiaron en
en las películas que hablaron que todos eran de un grupo militar, ya.
No,
like,
no,
no
eso no.
podemos decir nada de la película.
Yeah.
No.
And we won't talk about the movies.
Okay.
We will talk about it.
So the fact is that after they got rescued, we don't know what will be.
Yeah,
of
we don't
him
know, but just
because we don't know if the people who rescued them will believe all the things that happened, because they're just kids. Like they were
I
together.
mean, they're kids,
They-
but
yeah, and
when
they-
they're
no,
gonna explore the island at some point, they're gonna see like the pig and the maybe Simon
yeah, but
is
that
still there.
doesn't
No,
prove
with,
anything. That doesn't
But
prove
I
what
mean,
happened.
but they could, like, if Roger, at least, if he has still the hatred or something, like, or the desire to kill Ralph, what says, like, even though they're saved now on the ship, what tells you, like, Roger didn't try to kill him, like, in his sleep or some shit, or something like that?
Okay, I mean, we have to like to think about the fact that there's a war going on when that happens.
yeah.
So
That's true.
when they come back, when they rescue them, we don't know where they
They're
sent.
gonna be with their parents or something.
Are they
Exactly,
gonna be
what
with
I
their
mean,
parents? Are
during
they gonna
the-
be at the
during,
school
like-
again?
Yeah, but
You know,
I'm
like,
talking
during
of
the
what if. Like, it has nothing to do with the book. Just what if, what you think will happen to them, like at the end.
Hold on. No me mataron.
Like if they didn't, como que si no los rescataban.
No,
No, no,
sí,
no,
sí,
if
como
they
que-
rescue him.
Cuando
When they
lo
rescue
rescataron,
him,
cuando
like,
lo rescataron.
after the book.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
They got rescued. when
Okay.
they
what
got
is the
rescued.
future? What
What is their
happened?
future for them?
What
Like,
happened?
I mean, he like, probablemente eso hubiese desatado completamente.
Las islas, todos en la isla se volvieron locos, básicamente. Porque la mayoría se volvió salvaje. Entonces, incluso
Si los devolvían a la civilización,
Exacto.
Todo, incluso
ya
el
estaban,
más sano que sería Ralph
ya
se vuelve
estaban,
loco.
ya estaban afectados
Vuelve loco.
mentalmente.
Exacto.
Y todas las cosas que sucedieron en la isla, ya bien sea por su culpa o
Pero
no,
incluso
los afectó.
Incluso si los salvó.
Exacto.
Como que ya ellos tenían en su mente todas las cosas que sucedieron, porque estuvieron ahí por ¿cuánto? 2 años y algo, dice que es el libro.
Sí,
Sí.
sí, lo hago.
Estuvieron 2 años ahí.
Y medio.
Sí, creo que de hecho será 2 años y medio.
It was December.
Ok, esto lo podemos cortar un momentico, déjame buscarlo.
Solo estoy diciendo esto porque la profesora dijo que a ella le gustó que un grupo de ella dijo que iba a hacer eso, que iban a hablar del futuro de los niños. Solo estoy diciendo algo por
Ok, ya, déjame
No,
confirmarlo de
pero
los
es
años.
bueno, es
Pero
bueno.
lo que dijo Goofy es muy cierto también, lo que Ralph, incluso Ralph siendo más sano, no va a quedar sano. ¿no?
¿Cuántos son 15 meses, muchachos?
15 meses vendría siendo
Un
año
un
y pico,
año
un
y
año y
3
pico.
meses.
Yo no sé dónde lo leí, discúlpeme, yo lo leí, no sé.
Casi todos lo leen.
Ok, en fin,
por medio, yo.
un año y pico, ya.
Esto es prematuro, papi.
Allí y pico.
Y no. Yo el tiempo por cada web que sale.
Oh, vale. Tira la cámara.
Ok, ya.
Tres
Otra
temporadas,
vez,
ya.
concéntrense de nuevo.
Ah, pero
Ok,
¿qué?
volvemos.
¿Qué vas a decir?
Ok, so.
Tipo, tengo un resumen de lo que van a decir.
Solo estamos hablando que va a ser de la vida de ellos
Por eso
después
vamos-
de la isla.
Vamos a seguir después de si los rescataron.
No, es que los rescatan. They do rescue.
Es que lo demás.
Es que el libro me vale.
Ok, ajá, continúen.
¿Cuál es el nombre del libro?
La casa.
Profe, no me sé su nombre.
Ok.
Mis.
Damn.
Bueno, ya.
Ok, ajá.
Oh.
Ya, muchachos. por favor. Sí, pero ajá. Ok. Era mucho en el medio.
Respeten la concha. O sea, literal,
Pongan
el que hable agarra la concha.
Eso,
Tócala. Tócala el que habla.
Ok, Daniel.
La concha. No está concha.
Esa no.
Ok,
Wrong
ya,
one,
ya,
bro,
ya,
wrong
ya.
one. Ok, dale, Daniel.
Ok, empecemos desde aquí. Okay, so after they got rescued, what do you think is gonna happen to them? Like, how they're gonna be out mentally? How they're gonna be with their family when they get back together? If they get back together, because remember they're on a war. So yeah, what could happen for example for Roger, that he was the most violent, the most savage.
He will have to be like placed in some like disciplinary thing. I don't
Yeah.
know what they're called, but something like that. Because a person like that, like for a whole year being in the island, No, no,
Yeah,
no.
one more.
Mejor no digas tiempo porque si no estamos seguros va a ser
For a long
estúpido.
time.
Va a ser
For-
estúpido que
for-
digamos un año.
For keeping like a long time in an island by himself,
With no
without-
rules. With no rules.
with no rules and being free and being like made to kill now
to survive.
to survive, and he now kills, and he even kills two people, like two actual human beings. So he won't be right in the mind. He wouldn't be like right in the mind. He will be like he will have to be. He will have to be mentally.
He has to be
Stable.
treated.
Treated,
He has to
mentally
be
treated,
yeah.
exactly. He has to be treated like no questions asked.
Yeah, yeah.
And even Ralph, which was the most like you could argue he was the sane one, like the most sane one. Even him, like even being like deserted in an island like for a whole year or whatever time where they were, it
Yeah.
will take a toll on you. I mean, even if you didn't kill
Yeah, even-
anything, it will be like
Yeah.
oh,
Man,
Because-
I mean, they didn't kill, but he still like Ralph, for example, he still saw how big he got killed.
and Simon.
And
too.
Simon,
Exactly.
when he saw the
So
body.
that would take a toll on him.
Yeah, it would take
because
a toll.
he will feel like responsible because he was the leader.
Yeah, yeah,
He was like, and they trusted him. They trusted him and they
Yeah,
died.
sure.
I mean, they're all affected by that because
I mean, yeah.
we have like to think not only about the main characters but the whole group of kids. They are all affected by that because they were all kind of responsible for what happened there. They all took sides. They all made whatever decisions they made to do whatever,
Yeah.
and now they also took they in a group they kill somebody, and then the rest of them saw how they kill one of them who was like the only one reasonable. Yeah.
And that's something they don't talk about much. Like there
How
were
are
many
they-
kids.
yeah, how
And
are
what
they-
about the other ones? Like the
Yeah.
ones that
Oh, yeah,
wasn't
that's
really
true.
How do they
like they were
feel,
just
like-
how were they feeling? Like were they actually like also savages or were they doing it just because everybody was doing it?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You know, 'cause
Follow,
kids
follow,
think like that
follow.
too.
Peer pressure, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Like kids are like that. Like if they
Yeah,
see
they follow the
something,
strong.
they see a group of people like many doing something, they will want to be
Yeah,
part of it.
they're more-
Maybe
Even
not
even
because
if they
most
don't
like it,
agree,
but they
likely
maybe,
just
like,
like
want
even if
to-
they don't agree, that's
Exactly. Even if they don't
they're most
agree. like-
likely to follow just because they want to be safe.
part of
They
the
don't,
group.
they,
Yeah,
and
they
they
will
don't
be
want
part
to
of
be.
something.
Yeah, they want to be safe because
Exactly.
like Jack had the power. He was. I mean, they
Yeah, he
follow
was
the
the
strong.
strongest.
Yeah,
He-
and they
he-
probably didn't want it to be like against them because they could think like, what if I am not
With them.
with them? And
Yeah.
are they gonna kill me
Yeah,
now?
yeah, yeah.
Exactly. Fear also
Fear,
was cause
Yeah.
going through to them, you know.
At the end, do you think the kids will be able to like
Heal?
stabilize?
Heal?
Yeah, heal pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, heal and stabilize and
I feel like
reconnect with
some of
society.
them, maybe some of them, maybe because I mean we can still say like they're 12 in the book, right?
Yeah, they're
They're,
kids.
they're
they're
kids,
between-
they
yeah, yeah,
still
yeah.
have time to like
Yeah.
heal
They're
and grow.
between 5 and 12.
But I believe like they will still have like always like that mental scar, you know,
Yeah.
like always even
Yeah.
when they are like 30 or something.
They're gonna
and
be
already
traumatized.
established, they're gonna be traumatized. Like let's say they're getting a plane, maybe they're like hysterical
Oh, yeah,
or something
yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Maybe, whoa, whoa.
Man,
What if
I don't
it
think
crashes
they're going.
again?
I don't think they're going on a
Yeah.
plane again.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true,
it's,
that's true.
it's probably gonna take some time for them
And
to.
maybe nightmares too. When they sleep,
Yeah, yeah,
they're
yeah.
gonna remember like, oh my god, I just saw how they killed my friend.
Yeah. And I
Yeah.
did this, and I did that, and I saw this, and I saw that. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
they're gonna be affected forever.
Yeah,
Some of-
there's no true healing.
Like
to
yeah,
this.
some of them
Something like
may
this is like not true
may like react better to their new lives. They might be.
I mean,
able
the little
to,
kids,
Yeah,
the
they-
young,
The
the
born
young
little
legs,
ones?
the young legs.
Most
I
of
think they
them
will call young
are
legs or
probably
something like
gonna
that.
Young legs,
like
something
keep
like that.
going with their life and leave that behind. But some of them are just gonna be affected for life.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I was gonna be
for
inside
example,
them.
Roger's gonna have a hard time.
Yeah.
Roger and maybe
Ralph.
Jack and Ralph, the three main, because they're more the ones that are more like involved in this.
In
Like
the
the other
events,
ones
in
were
the
just
events.
following.
Yeah, yeah.
These one were the more involved in it, so they're gonna have a hardest time. Which I would say maybe Ralph is the one that's gonna take a bit more time to mentally like
Yeah, yeah.
heal and stuff, because they trusted him. The two kids that truly trusted him and were with him the whole time,
They
they
got
are the
killed.
only
Died.
two kids that died.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's gonna hit him hard, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, Jack is crazy. Jack is gonna have trouble like being like
Getting
more
back to
calm
society,
and
yeah, yeah.
a bit less violent and less chaotic. And Roger, he might be the next Joker. We might need
I
Batman
think
for
they're
that
joining
one.
the special forces, bro, and getting back to Hitler, you know.
Gonna get some sort of John Wick.
Damn.
Es que bueno, obviamente no vamos a profundizar en los que no se
Habla
habla.
duro.
Obviamente no vamos a profundizar en los que no se habla, pero incluso en los que no son protagonistas, pues ajá, no mataron a nadie, pero fueron testigos de todo. Entonces,
Just gonna affect them
Yeah.
pretty much.
But
Pretty deep. Like the aftermath of everything.
There's a lot of things going on.
Do
a
you
lot of
think-
things to consider.
were they able to have a partner? Female in the band?
Yeah, probably.
that is
Some of
the-
them, most of them, probably.
Like, for example, the three men, of course.
The three men is
Well,
gonna have a
I
hard
don't.
time.
I don't think
Maybe
Roger's
Ralph-
gonna be able. I don't think Roger's
Ralph,
gonna be able.
I mean, Roger is crazy, but Ralph maybe will have the most like hard time because you know
I think
he got two people on their life that died who trusted him, so now he will feel like
best friend.
if a partner
If I,
comes,
if I have a
Best
uh,
family,
he will have somebody like who trusts him. Like maybe he will feel like, what if I do something wrong and she dies or something?
Yes.
It's like he might be thinking like nobody can trust me because I will get everybody killed. You know? She maybe. I didn't say shit. I said she. I said she.
okay.
Fuck you.
Shut the fuck up.
Well,
Okay. Okay, ya podemos
Well,
terminar con
I
Roger.
think this was a very good podcast. Thank you.
No, ya va.
¿Qué quieres decir?
What do you want to talk about?
Solo
Sí,
que quería terminar ya.
falta reflexionar como en todo el tema de Piggy, es lo último.
That's true. Lo hicimos durante todo el podcast.
Sí. Bueno, vamos a hablar un poquito ahí ya y después
Como
al
que ya
final
centrarnos,
cortamos con gracias
ya,
por venir.
ya centrarnos solamente en Piggy y en lo que le pasó a él y no hablar tanto
Sí,
sobre
sí,
lo
sí.
que le hicieron.
Sí, es verdad, es verdad.
Nosotros déjame chequear si sigue.
Sí, grabando ahorita.
ahorita te pongo el teléfono.
No,
Fueron 18 minutos.
pero solamente una parte. Coño,
No, claro, pero claro.
creo que si llegamos a la hora.
Ah,
Pero
Listo, ya está grabando.
now, time to reflect about the death of Piggy. The man himself, the legend. God rest his soul.
My man Piggy. Fuck boy. Boy.
God, we love his titties. And he died.
Voy a empezar a cortar todo eso para que luego
He died.
Okay, so,
He died on us.
what do we think? You think that he deserved to be killed?
Yes. That was cute. But
I mean, no, but when you get on nurse people, that's when bad things occur. You could have his death reflect like when you know some people aren't gonna change their mind no matter whatever you do, they're still gonna act what they think is the correct way. So by trying to persuade the other kids, he knew he wasn't. I mean, he tried, but they were already too savage. Oh my god! No.
Yo tampoco,
cuando empezaste con el when you know, ya perdí todo lo que estabas diciendo en el silente.
Entonces empezó así así.
Yo lo vi.
O sea,
Y ahora me están apuntando por estar grabando.
Cállense la gente, ustedes joden muchísimo.
no, que no vamos a hacer, me va a explotar.
Eso se ve en el video. Menos mal no estamos en vivo. Yo te digo.
Ya te
Bueno,
digo yo.
Bueno, en vivo sería buenísimo. Sí, para que te envíe ahí.
Para que la profe ahí-
Ok, mi juez, perdón, disculpe.
Yo creo que igual me perdonaría más que sea.
No puedo, no quería fuck.
Yo creo que todos, no, yo sinceramente,
Fuck.
yo siento que no los perdonaría a todos porque no se los va a mostrar a nadie. Y ella sabe que esa es nuestra vocabulario.
Dime, lo pone en la clase. Look at these three boza. No boza.
Tri.
Tri.
Three.
Más voy,
La verdad, la tres. One boza.
Fuera de móvil. Yo pienso hacer un blooper.
Ok, ajá. Eso sí no, eso no nos va a perdonar.
Blooper.
Eso no lo va a perdonar, muchachos. Nos pueden perdonar los 50 shits de Daniel, no los niggas. Shut the fuck up.
So,
Bitch.
okay, otra vez.
Ok,
Volviendo al
corte
tema.
comercial.
Now, we're gonna
Okay.
talk about and reflect on death of Piggy or Fat Boy.
What did they meant? Like for the whole book, like
Like, what was the meaning of his death?
yeah.
Why did he have to die?
Why? I mean, he died, like I want to try to say, he died to reflect that when you can't change other people's mind, and like you're so sure of what you want to do, right? But and you're trying to convince someone, some group or someone that doesn't want to hear you no matter what you do. That's when you step back. Cause if I don't know, for example, in this group they were all aggressive, and when he tried to reason with them and be as civilized as you can, all they did respond with violence and ended up killing him. So in that point of view, my point of view, I think when you can't like when you try to persuade someone and they don't see effect, that like you try like for 2 weeks or maybe 1 month and they still act the same way, that's when you like, I think you step back, you did all you could, you try to help them, and they still went for the wrong path.
Pretty much give up on them.
Not give up, like still see them and maybe one word of advice or something, but if they don't want to hear, why waste your time when you can be helping someone else who really wants to be helped?
La verdad me parece que esto es pura bullshit.
Yo creo que deberíamos hablar más de si la muerte de Piggy
Ok.
tuvo algún tipo de...
Palabras
Déjalo
esta
hablar,
mierda.
déjalo hablar.
Creo que iba a decir un punto muy potente y algo potente.
¿Cuántas
que
palabras ha
pasó
dicho
en
que
la
también nosotros a decir con eso? Maldita sea.
Ok, ya.
Ahora sí te
X.
tiro mierda y te tiro hate.
Ya,
pero-
claro.
Ok, pero si estamos hablando de la conclusión y qué mierda va a pasar con Piggy, tenemos que decir.
Era una reflexión, un poco después hablar de cualquier puta mierda.
Yo dije reflexión antes. Vamos a reflexionar
Ok.
tipo, qué significa y qué...
¿Qué significa? Pero
Que
que-
Afuera del libro y adentro. Acá decía
Claro,
algo
te digo,
por fuera.
tanto, o sea, lo podemos agarrar como una enseñanza, no.
Como que lo que el
¿Qué
libro
debemos de
quería
tomar
transmitir,
nosotros?
lo
¿Qué
que el
debemos?
libro quería transmitir
Exacto,
con la
¿qué quería
historia.
transmitir con la historia así tipo de que...
Que es lo que yo quería decir, pero no me dejan hablar.
Is it really worth it? Exacto.
Okay.
That's what I said.
What I think is the whole history of the book.
Tranquilo, porque habíamos dicho algo muy
Okay.
Ah,
What I think is that the whole, like the main point of the book is the history shows us that when humans are put into some situations, they show what their real nature is, and they might not, all of them might not be affected by it, like they won't be influenced by their environment or the conditions they're living in, but like naturally humans are most likely to turn into this
savagery,
like, yeah,
chaotic.
and there's always gonna be someone who tries to
Mediate.
mediate, yeah,
And
but
try and bring peace.
you
Try to bring peace.
like, yeah, you cannot change everyone's mind. You can change everyone's behavior, and even though you try and even though you're doing everything you can to help, that's not gonna change anything because that's how they are. You're only responsible for what you are, and even if you're a good person, that doesn't mean that you can impact everybody.
You can save those who doesn't wanna be saved.
Yeah, that's true.
Exactly. Yeah, you can say.
Everyone makes their own decisions, and all the decisions that they made are the reason for why they get to that point where everything is just messed up. It's okay. So
Oh yeah.
yeah, I think that's
The book
he's the
really
was-
tried to show us how savage even kids can be.
Everybody, pretty much.
Everybody.
Like, there's no
like a
limit.
human being.
A human.
So,
There's no limit on.
and what
age.
like
Like age,
what
or-
can we turn if we put in some situations?
Yeah.
Maybe someday we
What are
can.
we capable of becoming?
And what we can learn from this. What you think we can. What could have saved them. Just to put it that way.
What could have
Save them, like,
saved them?
yeah.
What could they done
much.
to survive like
It's
the
really,
whole group?
it's really hard to say. I mean, you know,
No, but what would
Surviving.
you have done?
kill them.
Just don't focus on who's the leader. That's it.
Like what?
Yeah, but if you think about it, if you stand out of the group, that's probably gonna affect you too, because you're by yourself, and you have we don't even know how many kids were there. Like there's a lot of things going on that may affect you more than if you were with them, because you're alone in an island with full of savage kids, not knowing when you're gonna be
Exactly, and
rescued.
if they are savages, I mean, if they see you like just roaming around by
Yeah.
yourself,
Yeah,
they might
just-
think you're all, like they might think like you're some other animal or something,
Another
or they might,
beast.
target you because you are he's the one that didn't be with us.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, because after all they
Yeah.
become savages. They're like,
And
hey,
he
you
can be
don't
like,
wanna be
yeah,
part of this.
he don't have nobody. We can do whatever, and no one's gonna care.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So-
He's
Well,
been knowing, yeah.
Exactly.
I think what could have said there, you're gonna say like, oh, they did try it, but I think it was like communication with everyone. Try to find like a connection and assign roles. Assign roles, for example, and don't
And try to involve everybody.
you try to involve everyone, so no one feels that someone has more power. ¿Tiene miedo?
Escondan a Simon.
Corte técnico.
Ok, ya.
Exponencial.
Creo yo que uno como individuo puede simplemente decir, bueno, no me enfoco en ser el líder y ya. Pero considerando que eran tantas personas, no creo que hubiese una solución directa
Yeah.
que uno mismo pudiera hacer algo.
Agregándole-
It's really hard. Like,
Es mucha gente para controlar.
exactly.
Agregándole
Yeah,
a lo
you
de
can control
Bernie,
like a lot of
agregando
people.
lo que él dijo,
'Cause everybody thinks different.
they're just kids.
And
Like
true.
they tried because they were, some of them were old enough to know what was good for them and what they were supposed to do to survive, but they still
Exactly.
don't know how to do it because they're just kids. They never learn how to I don't know, keep things in track and how to influence everybody. So you have to do this, so we can do this. And I mean, it was impossible for them to not get to that point because they can make everyone do whatever they want, and because they don't have the way to do it.
Exactly. Well, yes. I think if they have put rules, maybe rules.
Or even with rules, like they're kids, you know, they're
Well,
kids, so they don't
Yeah,
they don't really know better, you know. They are like they feel like
Then
coming from out of a world like with adults that actually put rules and they they are actually higher power,
Yeah.
you know. To be put in like a free state.
Yeah, it's the first time that
It's
they
gonna
feel
be like they're
freedom.
gonna be
freedom.
feel free like oh I can do whatever I want now. There are no repercussion.
There's not gonna
There's
yeah,
not
yeah.
gonna be a problem if
Yeah,
you
yeah,
do
yeah.
this. You're free to do it. You know, so it's really hard to like follow any kind of rules coming from another one that is like you.
yeah, that's true.
Like
And
it's
as-
exactly.
As we said before, maybe at some point they changed their minds. They were like, okay, this is not okay, this is not right, but what can I do about it? I literally can't do anything
Yeah,
because
no problem.
I'm by myself.
Well,
So-
then that's what I think. We've all been like a dictatorship, and then Ralph like had power, just kill whoever was like who disagreed with Ralph. If he would have killed Jack in the first place, nah, that would be
Everything will
altogether
be good.
bad.
Everything will be good.
Everything
We,
will
we
be
prefer
You
no one to
sacrifice
die.
it.
We prefer no one to die.
maybe.
Nah.
Somos pro vida.
Well,
Okay,
You need the strongest
So-
will to make the hardest decisions. Hard choices.
that's true. That's true.
yeah, gotta sacrifice someone sometimes.
Kill everyone.
The hero can save everyone.
And then I want to be here.
Moraleja.
Un gran poder requiere una gran responsabilidad.
Eso
Great power.
es lo que Ralph no sabía. Ralph no sabía la magnitud del problema.
No sabían la magnitud de lo que se estaba metiendo,
Exacto.
de la responsabilidad que él
Porque
tenía que tomar.
técnicamente, gracias a que no supo manejar a su grupo, se rebelaron contra él.
Sí, cierto.
O sea, no estoy diciendo que Ralph sea el culpable.
Okay, so.
Well, thank you. Tenía que decir.
Okay, so I think that will
Now
be
we turn
it.
to you,
No,
Miss West. What do
yeah.
you think?
What could have saved them?
You.
Ok, ya vamos a terminar.
No, sí, pero esa pregunta me gusta,
¿Qué?
me gusta decirle, para
¿Qué
preguntar algo a la persona, ¿sí?
Ok,
Was you.
yeah, Miss Walls.
Why do you think could have saved them?
Miss
You
Walls.
can change
Ey,
everything.
Ahora es la profesora.
Pero habla con respeto.
Ahora no digas shit. Ahora habla respetuoso.
No, habla serio ya.
Okay,
Okay, Miss Well, I think this is our podcast. Thank you for listening.
if you're listening.
If you laugh,
If you're really listening to us, thank you. We love you.
if you laughed, you're welcome. And one
You
last
are.
question. You got the question?
What would you? What do you think would have been the thing that could save them? What could have they done different to change the outcome of the situation?
And do you think they will be able to reintegrate in society?
What about smash or pass?
Nah, bro. Take this. Oh my face. Get the fuck
Okay, ya. Siéntense, vamos a terminar. ¿listo?
ya.
No, pero tenemos.
Síganme.
Okay, so
Que mi mamá me está escribiendo.
to finish, we want to ask you some questions.
No,
Miss
no,
Walls.
vamos a hacerlo como yo lo había hecho en principio. Thank you for listening. This is a podcast. And just one question. What do you think?
Okay, dale,
está
pues,
listo. Okay, thank you, Miss Well. This was our podcast. Perdón, otra vez. Pero volver a decirlo como tú le has dicho. Si nos escuchaste, gracias. Yo digo
Okay.
si te reíste de
Ok,
nada.
dale, pues.
Y después a lo último sí hago eso. Porque eso fue bueno desde el principio.
Okay, so
Ya, yo
to to finish, we want to thank
Thank you, Miss Well. for-
say thank you to you if you're listening to this. If you actually listen, thank you for paying attention. We love you.
If you laugh, you're welcome.
You're welcome.
And
Let us know.
yeah, let
Yeah,
us know.
please.
Dale,
And we have some questions for
And,
you.
yeah, we have some
We would like
questions.
to ask you some questions. Like, for example, what do you think would have been? What do you think would have made the difference, like in choices? What could have they done different to?
¡Mamá huevo! ¡Huevo! Si
Marico.
te hubiese ido hubiese estado bien, pero regresa.
No estaba bien.
Claro que
Claro
sí,
que
solo
sí,
necesitas
sí.
de vuelta
No era un
ya.
sonido de la nada, mi güey tuviese también
Claro,
reído.
solo llegas y te sientas, listo.
Va a reírse mucho.
Marico, maldita sea.
Ok,
Ya.
dale. No, ya solo termina
No,
la
no,
pregunta.
vamos a empezar no, para que así no
No,
tengas que hacer
Isabel,
tanta
no.
edición. Porque
Exacto,
eso-
marico, ya
mientras
mucho
menos
corte,
edición
se va-
mejor.
Ah,
Se va a
bueno.
ver, se va a ver demasiado corto, se va a ver. ¿Sabes? Digo, entonces no hablamos.
Ok,
No, pero ya. Espérate que se deje de reír. En
ok,
serio.
sí.
Espérate que se deje de reír. Y
¡Maldita
comenzar-
boca!
¿Cómo no te bañas, maldito
Me
cochino?
bañé hoy.
No.
No creo.
Me la pela.
Okay, so to end the conversation and the podcast, we want to say thank you to you, Miss Walls, if you're actually listening
Thank
to
you.
this. Thank you so much. We love you.
If you laugh, you're welcome.
And let us know. And we also have to. We want to
Well,
ask you some questions.
yeah.
For example, what do you think they could have done different, so they didn't die, Piggy and Simon? What could have they done different?
Do you think they will be able to reintegrate in society, even though they're already like savage and have a lot of mental issues?
We wanna know what do you think will have happened. See, if I don't know if Jack didn't. Piggy.
Okay, termina.
Okay.
No, me disculpa yo.
Te vas a sentar o te vas a sentar.
A veces yo soy mala culpa mía.
Dale, termina. No importa. Ahí sí
La
lo podemos
verdad
editar.
no importa, le podemos poner un corte y ya.
Dale, termina.
Ahora, pero vuelva a hacer la pregunta, por favor. Inicia desde la pregunta
Obvio.
para poder cortarlo ya. Espérenme. Es que, bro, yo no me reí, güey. No,
Yo
no,
también.
Era muy rato, era
Yo
muy
lo
rato.
miré, pero fue como que bro. Ajá, dale.
Okay. We want to know what do you think will have happened. No, ¿verdad? Me enreda mucho con esa palabra.
What would have happened?
Ahorita me pasa. Por eso yo no me río, porque a mí también me pasa.
No,
mucho también.
no me
Es que, marico,
Bueno,
who have happened.
A todos nos ha pasado. También me reiría
Me quedo
si lo
muy-
hiciera yo, pero es que,
Marico,
perdón.
¿cuántas veces hablando no nos trabamos diciendo would have happened? O sea,
Sí,
Es que es difícil.
Es
Would have
difícil.
happened. Sí, would have happened. It would have happened.
dilo lento, o sea, ya.
Claro, solo no tienes que decir tampoco rápido.
Modula,
así
o sea,
perfecto.
what
Solo
would
modula.
have happened. ya.
Ella es cool, ella es cool.
Ok, dale.
Okay. We want to know what do you think would have happened if Jack separated from the group. Le decía medianamente decente.
Digo bien, pero es que yo ya con el puro reo ya Daniel.
Y el...
Creo que lo digo pregunta y yo. Ah, no, me mataron.
Ahora sí. Déjame a mi muchacho quieto, no joda. Respete.
Es que me da risa cómo se ríe. Se ríe así. Ay, qué cabrón. Pero explícate tú, porque él se rió porque te vio a ti.
Y yo me reí porque escuché el...
Sí, pues.
Ay, maldito Daniel,
Yo dije, voy a seguir que se está riendo. Porque
Pero
puede-
fue
porque
imposible, se tiró.
Puede que se quede en el...
Shut
El chakra.
fuck up. Ve, corre, bro. Ey, va a empezar a llover. Veo gotas. Vi una gota. Creo que fue una mosquita.
Ok, dale. Ahora sí,
Sí,
cállense.
dale, porque
Serio.
pasa que yo-
Miren a la cámara, no miren a Goofy. Ok.
Mira la cámara que me
Ah. Daniel, salte de la escena.
Nos estancamos en este último
Salte
punto.
de la
marica.
escena.
Marico, voy a salir así cuando al corte y Goofy está hablando ahí.
No, sí, mirándolo. Ok, dale.
No, serio,
Yo
serio.
No,
creo que
no,
sí
dale.
me miras, pero
Ya serio, ya
Sí,
serio, ya serio.
volteate, volteate.
estoy completamente seguro. que sí.
Volteate. Ok. Seriedad, miren la cámara y todo. Goofy.
Bueno, pues. Ok, marico. Se va a cortar.
Sí, te va
Hay
a
mucho que
cortar la
cortar,
parte.
hay mucho que
Dale.
cortar. Ok.
Okay. We want to know what do you think would have happened.
Dilo en español si quieres.
No, es que yo nos reímos tanto que yo no tengo en la cabeza, marico. Ya no importa si lo dice bien o no, vamos a reír, weón.
¿Sabes qué? Habla tú ya.
Ya. Oye, no, muchachos, en
Más
serio.
sencilla, más
Bro,
sencilla.
no, yo intenté hacer lo que yo hice fue taparme la jeta ya para sostener la risa, entonces así no me río.
No, habla tú.
Pero ya, no, dale,
No,
dale.
vamos,
Ya,
dale.
último.
No, pero es que no es.
La
no.
tercera la sí. Que no sea la tercera.
Es que la cual, como le
Esta es como la quinta. Ok,
No,
ya.
dilo.
Ya,
No, tienes que
Dilo
hacerlo.
tú.
Dale,
Participa.
Goofy, serio.
No, última.
Ya,
Está así.
No.
Dale,
Dale,
termínalo, tú eres
dale.
parte del proyecto, hazlo.
Dale.
Es que mira, me pongo esto, ni siquiera he dicho nada que se está riendo.
No
¿sabes?
importa, dale. Ya.
O sea,
Al menos, ya, déjenlo terminar la pregunta y cuando la termine de decir se ríen, ya. Pero déjenlo terminar de hablar.
no va a poder. ¿Cuánto que sale así en realidad?
Bueno, no sé, no importa.
Dale, termina.
Con que diga la pregunta.
Basta, ya después vemos cómo hacemos. Se ríen.
Pero qué, bro, hasta tú te quedas mirando para la mesa.
Porque si ellos se ríen, yo me voy a reír.
Esto va a ser el mejor blooper.
Es que
Mira para allá.
Dale,
Ya.
Goofy.
Dale, Goofy. That's how you, bro. That's how you.
No, se da mi puesto. ¿Qué estás haciendo tú?
Dale.
Se da mi puesto.
Goofy. Dios mío. No le voy a decir, habla.
Mira para allá.
Silencio incómodo. Dale.
Okay. And we want to know what do you think would have happened if Jack separated from the group?
Didn't separate from the group.
Maldita sea, weón. If he didn't separate from the group. Sí, es que lo dijiste mal, pues. Ya lo sé. No.
No, trata otra vez, ya no nos reímos.
Ya no nos reímos, ya.
Ya lo
Pero tienes que
Ya lo quemamos, ya lo quemamos.
Sí, ya, ok. Dale.
Dale.
Didn't. Como que tienes
If he
que.
didn't separate from the
Trata de
group.
hacer el fácil.
O si quieres, puedes poner como que if they stay together. Si te parece más fácil decirlo así.
O did not. Y ya.
Of the no.
Claro,
ajá.
como
did
tú quieras.
not.
Pero haz énfasis en que si no se hubiese separado.
Sí, es que no que si se hubiesen quedado juntos, no, si no se hubiesen separado.
Ujú.
Y ya.
Oh my God.
Ay, qué leche. And we want to know what do you think would have happened if Jack didn't separate from the group?
Ok. ¿Puedes dar a mí? Ok, pero ya salimos del problema de Goofy.
Es buenísimo,
que hubiese Jack hubiera sido elegido como
buenísimo como tenemos tan mala organización que casi que cada pregunta es un corte diferente.
Sí.
Porque era tu
no,
corte, un
tú
corte
eres-
diferente.
Si Jack hubiera sido
El elegido desde el principio.
Ok, ahora,
Sí,
dale.
No, ya.
Ya,
tú,
pero
ya hacemos-
pásamelo.
Ok, ok, ok.
Pásame el ladrillo. And the last question is, what do you think will have happened if Jack was elected as the leader at the beginning of the book?
Instead of that.
Yeah, instead of Ralph. And that's pretty much it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Gracias, muchachos.
Pero ya va, agárrenme bien porque me voy a caer de lado.
Sí, dale. Oh shit, se fue.
Ahí está la toma.
Gracias por participar.
Es más suave, más suave, más suave.
Por favor.
Es que mira,
Se fue por allá. Se fue.
Marico, perdí, se fue del coño.
creo que no.
¿Te puedes darle? Te queda aquí empezando.
Espérate. No. Ahí está.
Lleva el bebé, te toca.
Literal me raspé.
Ah, bueno, está la
El pelo, loco, el pelo.
Esa es la de Gaby, así quedó.
Dale, bro, dale.
No, mira, así. Vamos a mirar el cielo.
Y cuando
Y de
pase
repente
bajamos.
cuando pase, hacemos como cara extrañado y lo miramos para allá. Ey, cuidado si me roban ahí. Miren el cielo, miren el cielo. Miren el cielo.
A ver, voy. Ya es que me doblé. Voy ahora sí. 3, 2, 1, voy.
No llegué.
No nos digas en serio.
Espérense.
Te va a caer de la risa.
Dale. Mira otra vez hacia allá.
Dale. 3, 2, 1. No llego.
Así quedó, así
Así
quedó.
está perfecto, de hecho.
Te digo, ¿cómo podemos hacer? De repente solo cortamos y estamos todos encima de Perry así. Perry, la patineta.
Ok, ahora Daniel, falta solo la tuya, dale.
No, ya, la mía fue esa.
Ah, cierto.
La mía fue esa.
Ya, muchachos, terminamos.
Vamos a chequear cada uno, vamos a chequear.
Bro, tú te repartes, yo tengo media nalga roja aquí. Joda. Todo mal. Thank you, bro.
Dale, trota.